Subscribe now. EU debates.
Of course, we don't want to comment any cases pending, but we really understand what you have in mind in your questions, and we understand also the countries that you have in mind in your questions. But let me tell you that, of course, we have been asked by some of these medias when they had problems, but we had no tools. So we interacted then with the government, but we had no tools, we had no references. So now we will have a tool. That will be a big change. And they were saying, look, but what we do is totally aligned with your regulations. What wrong things are we doing? So now we know exactly what is acceptable and what is not acceptable. The second point, of course, we know exactly also references that you have in mind. It's true that in some member states, huge amount, or significant amount, more than 50%, more than 60%, more than 80% of the advertising has been used in public TV, for example, for one party instead of another one. We know, we are aware of this, and this is why, as Vera said, now it will be an obligation, which did not exist before, in terms of transparency, to say exactly what's happening in this grant, who is paying, who is benefiting, to be extremely clear, and of course things which will not be done on an equal basis will not be, of course, things that will be authorized, of course. So this is now it will be for discussion. Last point that I didn't mention is that we will have also some key criteria to be able to measure the audience. Audience is extremely important, and especially in platforms, but also in all the medias. So we will have clear rules to establish this and to measure this audience, which will be the same everywhere in Europe. And I think it's a big plus also for the media industry.